My name's Helen Meaney. I'm a mother of two and a teacher and live in Lytham, so Blackpool, Victoria is my local hospital. I first came into contact with ophthalmology because I started experiencing double vision in December at work one day, and it got progressively worse. It was a very welcoming, warm and sensitive place, and the staff there did everything they possibly could do to alleviate the problem I had of double vision, and they did that quickly, efficiently, in a friendly manner and with absolute utmost respect, I felt. They took time to find out about how my problem had affected my daily life, which I felt was a real strength of that department. I didn't really have an understanding of the seriousness of my condition, and nobody did anything to create anxiety or a stressful feeling in me, and I thought that was good because even being from a medical family, I kind of know if you've got double vision that might be something awful, but it was very much a case of let's just take it a step at a time, and the staff there were very calm and reassuring. They wanted to know us as people. They asked us about our families and exchanged information about their own families within, obviously constraints and things, but they were interested in us, in me as a person, and my daughter and my son and my husband and my sister. It wasn't just that I was a body with an illness. I was a whole precious person, that they wanted to keep safe and secure and make well again. There's one at Blackpool I particularly remember, a moment of great compassion where the orthoptist who equipped me with these glasses, she saw me come out of the consultation of my MRI scan where I'd been told I had a brain tumour, and I was on my own. I had chosen to go on my own because I wasn't expecting that news. Now, unfortunately, I'd been sent out of that consultation temporarily whilst my scans were being re-looked at by a more senior consultant, and the girl the orthoptist, saw me come out of the room, I think in a state of shock, walking down the corridor, and she didn't need to come and follow me and find out what was wrong, but she did. So she followed me and sat with me and said, come on, let's find somewhere to go and let's call somebody. Who could we call? And she got me a drink of water, she got me some tissues, and she put me in a quiet space. I felt that should have perhaps been somebody else's role, but she had spotted me and we'd already established a relationship, a rapport, and she came and looked after me. I think through my experience, an area that could be improved would be when a patient has potentially life-changing news to be delivered to them, such as I had, perhaps the level at which that is delivered, the person who delivers that, and the clarity of the message that person is given needs to be crystal clear to a patient. I was told I had a brain tumour, but the word lesion was used and the word growth, I think, was used, and there was a period of confusion, and then a senior consultant came in, I suppose, to detangle what had become a bit of a tangled consultation. I would change that part of it. I would change if a patient is alone and has some devastating news, they need a very clear message from somebody who knows exactly what they need to say to that person.
Thank you very much for your feedback regarding your visits to the Orthoptic Department. We were very interested in your comments about the way you delivered the news about your condition. Having discussed it with our medical colleagues, Mr. Naylor, we've thought about what you said about the clarity of the information you were given, and that you were alone, and that maybe we ought to be considering having somewhere in the department where we could take patients like yourself, where news like that has really affected them, and perhaps manage it slightly more sensitively. The feedback about my colleague Kath Dukes was absolutely wonderful, and I would like to ask Kath to comment on the comments that we received.
Yeah, thank you very much for your feedback. It's nice to know that everything we do is appreciated, and we do like to look after our patients here. I know that all my colleagues would have done exactly the same in the same situation. But yeah, thank you. We rarely get any feedback, so it's nice to know.